Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, a quick look at the opposition, and results really have not been good for them at all just recently. They haven't won at all in the last three.
Testing times lie ahead, Peter. The problem is that it's hard to draw on any positive at the moment, even though they'll claim that they're not quite getting the breaks just now. Lady Luck has seemingly turned her back on them and shunned their calls for help. If they have more to them than we've been seeing, then it has to emerge here. They understand the consequences if that does not happen.
So it's away we go then. Gets a good foot in there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Danny! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he's clearly not the only one who can't believe he didn't put it away. I think he's going to take some ribbon for that.
Oh, that tries a shot! Goal! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Leeds go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Leeds are on a great run, 5 wins in a row. Ayling, Leeds are the most prolific team in the league this season. Sheffield seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Hoists it forward. Click provides an outlet. Massive leap! Played out to the right. Throw in. Good idea, just poorly executed. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And out to safety. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Luongo goes looking. Fletcher has got himself a free kick. Oh, crossbar! Brings it forward. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Phillips did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He could be in here, going for goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
And it's played forward. Pablo Hernandez. Danny. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Oh, that had to be more accurate. Still on the right now. What's on? Now it's Fletcher. Ayling goes back to base. Keeper's got good distance on that. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And now they can launch a counter. He's one-on-one, has a pop! Another big chance that gets away.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Danny! Oh, that's a fine save!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. Gets away from his opponent. Timely intervention. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Fletcher. It's a loose ball. And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leeds come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Pablo Hernandez gets it back. Danny. He gets past his man. Crowd calling for him. He's had a go! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He almost benefited from some real generosity. No wonder the keeper's going nuts.
Luongo. Sheffield getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. He's managed to get that all wrong. Luongo. Himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Jacob Murphy. Ball's out on the left now. It's got through, going through. Oh, chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. He's got options out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Jacob Murphy. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Well, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. It's come through, it's Fletcher! Leeds are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Towering header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Sheffield keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Jacob Murphy. Pablo Hernandez. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Good running with the ball. Big chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And they've been caught out here. Luongo. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Across the field it goes. That wasn't the greatest of balls. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
It's got through to him, looking to break out here. Has a hit! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Oh, real danger here. Jacob Murphy.
Sheffield need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Just brushed off the ball there. Just the keeper to beat! Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Sheffield making another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Sheffield do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. It is quite a run he's making. Hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pablo sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And the referee brings it to a close. Leeds have won it, as much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Leeds kept such a high defensive line and squeezed the game with really good pressure on the ball, and it made the big difference. It helped them to control things to their liking, and they look comfortable in it for me.
Well, that's the lot for now. What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. So it's away we go then. So in 90 minutes we will be at exactly the halfway point of this season. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Leeds, clearly one of the informed teams in the league right now. 5 wins out of 5 coming into this game, and hopes for them are rising all the time. Brings it forward. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Danny. Janssen drives it forward. That's a promising ball. Janssen does well to read it and intercepts. Gets away. Danny! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's
has a look and has a go. He's got away with one there. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Danny! Missed by a fraction. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Pablo Hernandez. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Pablo Hernandez goes looking. Goes for goal! Pablo Hernandez brings the ball forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Pablo Hernandez conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. He's got through. Danny! It's in!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Leeds take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
That's great strength on the ball. Chance to break. And he's on his way! He's through, Danny! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Heads it! He will be livid with himself. Danny. Now, can he cap it? Goes for goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Header! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Looking for a decent ball in. Beautifully done. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. In once more. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Chalobah. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. But there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Reflections on the first half?
Leeds merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Leeds go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So we're already into the second period.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
That's put paid to a promising move. Crosses into... Holds himself at it! And the ball's come out! Hoists it forward. Danny. Forward it goes. Cooper battles to win it back.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back here.
And it's played forward. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Still just a single goal between the sides. It's on a plate. He's gone for it. The sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
That's a throw. In it comes. Repelled by the keeper. And that's one way to annoy his teammates. Goes for it! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Moves it over to the other flank. Ayling.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Done very well to intervene. Janssen. And they've been caught out here. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the shot! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Simplicity itself.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Leeds still 2-0 up and looking now to see it through. Tries to get it forward quickly, and that's been won straight back. He's gone for it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like that.
Well, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
He spotted the run and Danny! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Leeds making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Can't get the better of his opposite number. So that's it. It is all over. Leeds always look the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the result. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Leeds have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.